After I published it, I sent this email to Rick Warren. Subject: Shocking Beliefs of John Calvin. This one may get me hung. Hi, Rick. The post is below. If I disappear, it's your fault. You can reach me at Salman Rushdie's place. Rick's response made me laugh out loud. He promised to officiate my funeral if my body was ever found. Keep in mind that I'm not a Calvin hater. I never touched his theological system. I simply pointed out some beliefs he held that are shocking to many evangelical Christians, just as I did with the rest of the people I treat in this volume. Nevertheless, in response to that original blog post, I was on the receiving end of hate mail, even from Quakers. The smoldering anger laden in those emails would make Kaiser Sose blush. If you don't know who Mr. Sose is, you can insert Howard Stern into that sentence. What do I mean? Here are two of the tamer ones. Viola's journey to the dark side is now complete. Writing this blog post is the equivalent of witchcraft. I wonder if he's stopped torturing small animals, too. Doubt it. Take me off his blog list immediately. Your Shocking Beliefs series reminds me of Charles Manson. You're a expletive, and probably a closet serial killer, too. 3. Some of these so-called shocking beliefs that I cover in this book are beliefs that I myself agree with. Others I find abhorrent. Consequently, just because a shocking belief is listed doesn't reveal how I personally feel about it. It simply means that many evangelical Christians will find the belief to be shocking at worst, or peculiar at best. Therefore, to those of you who are inclined to finish this book and proudly throw your chest out saying, "Good grief, I wasn't shocked by any of those beliefs," remember 3 things. You missed the point of the book. Each person I feature had people who believed they were heretics during their day, and every one of them still have people raking them over the coals because of their viewpoints. 4. While I disagree with a number of beliefs that each person I feature held, I have respect for each of them. In fact, I cannot tie the laces of their shoes. Each individual was remarkable in his own right. I realize this means that people who don't like Calvin, Lewis, Wesley, Augustine, and so forth will be turned off by that statement, and some may misuse this book as a frontal attack on each person it covers, completely missing the boat on those chapters and the intent of this volume. If you ever find someone doing that, feel free to quote this section to them to jar their memory. 5. To keep this book relatively short, I didn't cover every shocking belief these figures from church history held. I simply covered the beliefs I felt were sufficient to make my point. The source materials will give you further information about each individual and their views, so I'm sure you can uncover more of their shocking beliefs if you desire to investigate. But again, how many peculiar views they held isn't the point. The point is that some of their beliefs were imperfect, and hence we should show more tolerance toward each other whenever we disagree. On great Christians. For the both of you who are apoplectic right now because I used the word great to describe fallen humans, let me point out that I'm merely following Jesus here. The greatest among you will be your servant. Matthew chapter 23, verse 11. Truly, I tell you, among those born of women there is not risen anyone greater than John the Baptist. Yet whoever is least in the kingdom of heaven is greater than he. Matthew chapter 11, verse 11. Whoever practices and teaches these commands will be called great in the kingdom of heaven. Matthew chapter 5, verse 19. So settle down, okay? Note that I'm only covering 8 great Christians in this book. In my study of church history, these are the people I believe shaped the evangelical Christian world the most. I don't have a shocking belief entry for Billy Graham since I don't think he fits into that category. However, I did feature 7 surprising, perhaps even shocking, quotes by him. You will find that no women are mentioned. That's because in my research, the women who significantly shaped church history, such as Fanny Crosby and Amy Carmichael, didn't appear to hold any shocking beliefs. I suppose that's a compliment to them.